I think we did a pretty decent repair on the Valence here. I'm glad I was able to keep the original. You can see how much more stiffer it is. Nothing's moving. It's very tight, very secure. Got the spacing right on both sides because I had to, when it broke, it all fell forward. So I had to push it all back up, make sure it was right and tight. Got that bracket nice and straightened out. So you can, I don't know, it's hard to tell, hard to see, but got all the tabs kind of plastic welded back together and everything bolted back in. I gotta do a little grinding and clean up on the edges, but I think I'll be able to, get that nice, make it look factory again. Then we'll hit it with some paint and we'll be good to go. So I'm very glad I was able to keep the factory. This car is all original sheet metal. It's all I didn't, take anything out. So I wanted to make sure I'm keeping as many original pieces on this car as possible. But there's a little bit right there I got to kind of do some grinding and cleaning just to make it nice. But these little plastic rods are pretty cool. They go in your Dremel tool and you cut them down to kind of smaller length. And as you spin this thing up, it just heats up the friction, heats up the plastic, and heats up the plastic you're working on, heats up the rod also, and it all kind of melts it back together. If you've ever melted plastic back together, you'll know what that's like. So, but I'll do a little cleanup, make it nice, make it look factory, a little more factory, and get rid of some of that ugliness, and then paint it. We're done. So that was a pretty successful repair. I'm pretty happy with that. Car's looking pretty good. I think we'll be all set for at least fall, and then. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in winter? Every year I threaten to repaint the car, but it's a 20-year-old restoration. But there's little marks here and there. I keep going after things and cleaning things up, but at some point I'm just going to look at it, and I don't want to over-restore it because then it stops being a police car. So I just want to keep it, the way it is and maintain. So, but yeah, we're good. So I'm kind of pleased with that, and I hope the woodchuck or gopher or whatever it was is okay. And it was kind of funny too. I don't mean to laugh. I really don't, because I love animals. But he literally ran right out in front of me, stopped and looked at me. And I'm hard on the brakes. I wasn't going that fast. I was going about 40. I was hard into the brakes, and he came out so close to the front of the car, I almost didn't even see him over the long hood. But what I did see was I heard the thump, and I see this gopher or whatever he is spinning around at 360s, just spinning, twirling, whirling down the road and off to the side. And then he just kind of stops looking at me, kind of shakes his head a little bit and runs off into the woods. So it was just a kind of comical watching it, but I feel bad for the dude, it's a poor little guy. I hope he's okay. So, but no harm, no foul. Dodge is back together and good as new. We'll just keep keeping on, keeping him up. Okay, kids, we'll see you later.